All right, today we're going to pull back the curtain on digital marketing. Cut through all that noise and get right down to what actually moves the needle.
So let me ask you, does it ever feel like you're drowning in digital marketing advice? I mean, there are a million different channels, all these tactics, gurus shouting for your attention. It can seem so complicated. But here's the thing, it's not. The truth is, it's actually pretty straightforward once you get the fundamentals down.
And that's exactly my promise to you, right here, right now. Forget about the thousands of shiny tactics for just a minute. By the time we're done here, you are going to be a much smarter, much more effective digital marketer, simply because you'll understand the 4 core principles that, honestly, everything else is built on. So here's what we've got on deck. We're going to talk about strategy before tactics. Then we'll get into paid versus organic reach. After that, it's action versus awareness, and we'll wrap up with the super important idea of search versus discovery intent. All right, let's dive right in.
Okay, first up, and I gotta say, this might be the most important concept of them all. It's this, strategy before tactics. This is all about figuring out your why long before you even think about the how.
Think of it like building a house, right? Strategy, that's your architectural blueprint. It's the solid foundation. The tactics? Well, those are the hammers, the nails, the paint. The problem is way too many people just grab a hammer. They start running Facebook ads or blasting posts on Instagram without any blueprint at all. And what happens when you build on a shaky foundation? Yeah, it's pretty much doomed from the start. So a really powerful way to think about strategy is something called the core 4. And listen, the order here is absolutely critical. You have to do it this way. Step 1, your model. That's your offer, your pricing, the whole package. Step 2, your market. Who exactly is your ideal customer? Then, step 3 is your message. How are you going to talk to that market about their specific problems? And only then, after you've done all that, do you get to step 4, the media, the channels you're going to use. When you do it in this specific order, choosing the right media, well, it becomes almost obvious. Okay, so that leads us perfectly into our second framework. Once you have your strategy, you know where you're going, the next big question is how you're going to get there. And this really boils down to a fundamental choice. Are you going to invest your time or are you going to invest your money? This is the classic paid versus organic debate. You got organic reach, which is basically the stuff you earn. You write a great blog post, you put up a video, that's organic. Then you've got paid reach. This is what you buy. You're literally paying a platform, think Google, think Facebook, to take your message and show it to a way bigger, super targeted audience. So, what's the catch? Well, here's the trade-off. Organic is free, and I'm using air quotes here because your time is definitely not free, but it's a slow burn. It takes time to build momentum. Paid, on the other hand, costs cold hard cash, but man is it fast. You get immediate targeted results. So the right choice for you, it just depends on what you have more of, time or money, and how fast you need to see those results. All right, this leads us to concept number 3, which is all about the goal of your campaign. You got to ask yourself, am I trying to get someone to do something right now, like click a button or buy something, or am I playing the long game, just trying to build my brand? Let's talk about direct response marketing first. It's exactly what it sounds like. You run a campaign and you expect a direct, measurable response. You're looking for a lead, a sale, a sign up, something you can actually count. You can track it, you can measure it, and you know pretty much instantly if it's working or not. Now, brand awareness marketing, that's a different beast entirely. This is all about building your reputation over the long haul. It's about becoming known, liked, and trusted. The results are kind of fuzzy, Things like authority and recognition, they're way harder to put a number on, and they take a lot more time to build. And this right here is probably the biggest mistake I see in all of marketing. It's running a brand awareness campaign and then getting upset when you don't get direct response results. It's like, imagine you follow a recipe for a cake, but then you get mad because it didn't turn out to be a loaf of bread. The recipe didn't fail. You just used the wrong tool for the job you wanted done. All right, on to our final framework, and this one is all about picking the right platform. The key is understanding why someone is on that platform in the first place. Are they there because they have a need they're trying to solve right now, or are they just there and you're trying to create a need? The most important word in all of marketing might just be this one, intent.
If you can understand the user's intent, the reason they're on a specific platform at that specific moment, that is the absolute key. It's everything when it comes to crafting a message that actually connects.
So think about it. When someone goes to Google or YouTube, they have high intent. They are actively searching for an answer, a solution, a product. But when that very same person is mindlessly scrolling through their Facebook or Instagram feed, their intent is super low. They're basically just killing time. They're not looking to buy anything. And those are two completely different mindsets.
And because their mindsets are so different, your marketing approach has to be different too. On a search platform like Google, the user is basically shouting, "I need an answer now." Your job? Be direct, give them the solution. But on a discovery platform like Facebook, they're whispering, "I'm bored, entertain me." Your job there is to be creative, disruptive, and grab their attention.
So let's put it all together. This is your new digital marketing blueprint. Number 1, always start with strategy, then pick your tactics. Number 2, figure out if you need the speed of paid ads or the long-term staying power of organic. Number 3, know your goal. Is it action right now or awareness for later? And finally, number 4, always match your message to the user's intent. Search versus discovery. See, at the end of the day, marketing excellence isn't about knowing every single tactic under the sun. That's impossible. It's about deeply understanding these core frameworks so you can step back, look at any situation, and confidently pick the right tool for the right job every single time. So now you've got it. You have the blueprint that I promise you puts you way ahead of most of your competition. The only question left is, what are you going to build with it?